Andy Scott, I suppose that's what you call a game of two halves.
Yeah, very disappointed with the second half. We thought we could come out and be individuals, not unlike the first half when we were a team. Gave them a little bit of praise, worked on just really there were some minor points that we needed to look at second half, but after the first half, but in the second half we didn't even do the simple things properly, and that's what happens. You can see goals didn't start well, and really then people started trying to do things that they hadn't done in the first half, shooting for 40 yards, and playing one touch when it wasn't on, or not squeezing in, not winning headers, and that's what happens. It was completely a game of two halves. Not happy at all with the second half. We've got better players than that. We've got more experienced players. We've got players who should be able to dominate games better than that. But we didn't do it, and the second half we got our backsides felt.
But you said we were a team in the first half, and dare I say, the better team as well.
Without doubt, yeah. Well, Neil wouldn't have been happy with the first half, but they came out and responded. We thought we'd cracked it. So really disappointed with some of our more senior players and experienced players, and it was not good enough at all. Especially, and that's after such a good first half where we controlled the game and we moved the ball so well and we looked so good. Just completely went off the page. Sloppy in everything we did, conceding the goal so early. Third goal again, stupid free kick to give away. They score a goal, but if you're going to get punished for them sort of things and highlight where you can't afford to slip up, it's probably better to do it here. But after the first half, I expected us to kick on. I expected them to react, because obviously I don't think you would have been happy with that. But we didn't play with the intensity and move the ball as well and do things as sharply as we did first half.
And to concede 45 seconds after the restart is never a good way to start a half, and as you said, all three goals were avoidable.
Three really poor goals. I mean, to give a free kick away out there was ridiculous. Then we haven't defended it properly. And the second goal goes in, and then the third goal is just, and again, you're making the same points to the same players over and over and over again. I could have the same list all the time. It's just, we work on it in training, working it in games. Still, people just think that they can do what they want, and it costs you games, unfortunately.
But I think, as you've already said, it is better to get them out of the way in pre-season and get everything right for Altrincham next Saturday.
I'd rather than not happen at all, because we make the same point every day, and people think that we're wrong. Well, if we're wrong, if we just lost 3-0 and made 3 basic errors like we have, and we allowed Akinfenwa to have far too much time to bring the ball down. We were far too deep. We were against Ross was against the wind, yet we wanted to drop as deep as we liked. And they built off of him. That's what he's about. That's what he does. And we've got senior players in the back four, and there was no voices. We probably missed Glenn, because he has got a voice and he wouldn't have allowed that to happen, but he's got to take the others to do that as well. But then when we do get it, we've got to move it simply, and we've got to attack people. And when we do get crosses in, we've got to get people in the box. Too many inept displays in the second half, unfortunately.
And you lost Glenn Wilson close to kick-off. I believe he's ill.
Yeah, he wasn't well yesterday, and he wanted to play, but obviously if he's struggling with an illness, we didn't want to sort of put him through it and then really sort of run him down and then struggle for next week. So he did the warm-up and just didn't feel like he had anything left in his legs. So we pulled him out and played Tonks, and that's where we are with it.
And Dan Fitchett, Tristan Plummer also missing this afternoon. Are they in contention for next week yet?
Possibly one. We're not sure yet. Neither of them have joined in training. It definitely won't be both of them. Hopefully one. Obviously we've got a very, very small squad. We brought Joe and Gesson in, and we need the numbers for next week, and obviously we've got games coming thick and fast.
And you say you brought Joe and Gesson in from Stevenage, a young prospect, and a position where the squad needs replenishing. Yeah,
definitely. I think at times when he got it and drove at people, he looked like he could cause problems. He's played a few games in their first team and scored, and for us, we needed to bolster the squad. We haven't got enough numbers by a long stretch, and certainly a few players have missed a bit of pre-season with various bits and pieces, and we had a bit of illness come around. So we're going to have to manage the squad well enough to make sure that we get enough people on the pitch who are firing all cylinders to be able to play at the level that we want.
Are you hoping to add any numbers to the squad this week?
I'm hoping, yeah, but I won't. So that's where we will. No, it's extremely unlikely that we will add. We will probably secure a second goalkeeper and get that sorted, but that will be the only addition, I would imagine.
And it will be a quick week in the lead up to Altrincham.
Same length as any other week, Steve. That's
good point.
But
it will go quickly, and there's still, as you say, there's still a lot of work to be done.
Still go same length of time as any other week, but we'll get there eventually. We'll get to Altrincham, and we'll work on it. We've got 3 training sessions before we play Altrincham. Hopefully, we learnt lessons from the first half on Tuesday night and performed better second half, and hopefully we've learnt from what we can do well in the first half this week and learn from the mistakes of our second half. They're not the same mistakes, but same individuals are doing the same things, and like I said earlier in pre-season, we've got more experienced players in here now that should not make the same mistakes again, and the others should be able to make sure that doesn't happen by influencing the team on the pitch while it's going on, rather than wait until half time or at the end of the game when we're making points on it. So listen, we would take the first half was fantastic from everyone. The football we played, we looked strong as a unit. We got forward well, we created good chances, we moved the ball well. Hopefully this is a wake-up call that you've got to realise that you've got to do it for 90 minutes no matter who you're playing against, and can't take your foot off the pedal, and you've got to start fast and expect what the other team are going to throw at you, but still play your own game. When we play our own game, show today that we're good enough. When we don't play how we should do, then at the moment we're not good enough.